People always ask what Stoic books to start with. Here are my top 6. 1. Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, Gregory Hayes translation. This is my favorite book ever written. I recommend the Gregory Hayes translation because it's the most modern interpretation, and if you get a version translated back in the day, you'll get Shakespearean English and it's truly awful. With these old translations, you spend all your time trying to translate what's even being said, and you can't focus on the actual content. 2. Letters from a Stoic by Seneca, Penguin Books translation. Regardless of how Seneca lived his philosophy, his letters to his friend Lucilius have a lot of great insights. He knew he was going to publish this, so it's written in a way that presents his ideas clearly. This Penguin translation is also the best. I got the Tim Ferriss audio version, and he sounds like a pretentious douchebag, which he was, really, but in the Penguin edition he comes off as wise instead of unbearable. 3. The Enchiridion of Epictetus, Chuck Chakrapani translation. Enchiridion means handbook, and this is a short book that's meant to be kept on your person to refer to whenever you're in need. This Chuck Chakrapani translation is also made in modern, easy-to-read English. 4. Discourses of Epictetus, the Robin Hard translation. Epictetus didn't leave behind any actual writings. He was a teacher. These teachings we have of him are the notes taken by his student Arrian. The context for this is pretty cool, as you can sort of feel the crowd gathered around as Epictetus gives these discourses. Now he's a little aggressive as a lecturer, which can rub people the wrong way, but he also worked his way from slavery to being one of the most sought after philosophers of his time. 5. How to Think Like a Roman Emperor, Donald J. Robinson. This is the first Stoic entry, not directly from the big 3 Stoic philosophers. This book covers Stoic philosophy while weaving through the life and lessons of Emperor Marcus Aurelius. It also gives practical exercises to help implement Stoicism in your daily life. 6. Lives of the Stoics by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman. This book covers the history of Stoicism from the very start and covers many of the lives of important but lesser known Stoics. It's a truly captivating read for those who want to understand more of how Stoicism developed and how some of these famous Stoics dealt with the events in their world. As a bonus, of course, I have to shout out our own Stoic University, which gives you the fundamental ideas of Stoicism in a quick and simple course. It's good for anyone who wants to have a basic understanding of the fundamentals, as the source materials of the ancient philosophers don't specifically say, hey, here is Stoicism in a nutshell. That's what Stoic University looks to be. And then as a final recommendation, I'd say it's best to get the physical books to read versus listening on audio. It depends on how you learn best, but for me, actually sitting down and reading allows me to absorb more of the wisdom than just listening would alone.